Why are we here? That is probably one of the oldest and most profound questions humanity has been asking itself for thousands of years. Through human evolution, the course of the world has fundamentally changed. We differ from other animals primarily through our consciousness and our perception. Through our consciousness, nature was able to take a look at itself for the first time. We are presumably the only living beings on this planet, perhaps even in the entire universe, who are aware of themselves. Every human being possesses an eye. This I is what perceive as our self and present to the world. Every person who has ever lived, who lives today, and who will ever live is unique and therefore a miracle. Everyone lives their own story and contributes a chapter to the history of humankind. Some people have a great influence on the world, others a smaller one. Some plunge the world into chaos, others restore peace. Some invent things that thereby change the way we live. But no matter how great their influence is, every one of them will one day die. From the moment we are born, our time begins to run. With every new life, a death is brought into this world as well. Life and death are inseparably connected. Human beings are unique. Unlike all other living beings, humans seem to be the only ones who can question why they exist at all. Animals and plants simply are what they are. They fulfill their role in nature without questioning or understanding it. Every living being contributes its part to the ecosystem. If one of these life forms were to disappear, a part of this balance would disappear as well. The fact that animals and plants live keeps the planet alive. Every living being has its fixed place. Only humans seem to stand apart from it. Unlike other animals, we have no clear purpose for nature. On the contrary, our mere existence caused the planet to slowly die. For thousands of years, we have destroyed nature, waged wars, polluted the environment, thrown the balance of the world out of order. The way we live causes other life forms to suffer. Human beings are designed to search for meaning. Everyone must give their own life a meaning. Yet, in this search, we disrupt the balance of the world. We created different ways of life that either brought people together or drove them apart, and thus shaped the history of humanity. Perhaps it is through our consciousness that the universe or even God becomes aware of itself. When we look up at the night sky and see the stars, it is as if the universe is observing itself. Thanks to science, we have been able to solve countless mysteries of the universe. Through technological progress, we have created things that would have seemed like magic to our ancestors. And yet, here we are today, and we still do not why. There's probably no single answer to this question that applies to everyone. Over time, people have found many different explanations. Some believe that God created this universe, while others are convinced that the universe can be explained purely through science. Still others believe that the universe and everything within it exists completely without meaning or purpose. Ultimately, no one can prove that they are right, nor that they are wrong. However, the meaning probably lies within each individual. Every person can give their own life meaning or not. Regardless of whether life has meaning or not, the question remains what we want to do with our lives. Also, we all live together on this planet. Many people still seem to feel lost. There is a lack of a clear direction in which we want to develop together. Most people simply live day by day without questioning much. Since there is no common goal, the impression often arises that we live against one another rather than with one another. We are all here on this earth for the first time, and yet something essential connects us. We are human. Each of us wants to experience love, be happy, and live in peace and freedom. Life is a gift, and time is the most precious thing we possess. Instead of spending our time working against one another, we should learn to live with one another. No one knows where we come from or where we will go. Every person experiences suffering throughout their life. We suffer because of others, and at the same time we cause suffering to others. Often it seems as though the suffering of the world outweighs happiness. Nevertheless, I believe that the only thing that truly matters is helping one another. Through our decisions, we determine our own destiny. We have the power to shape life as we choose. For those who are currently in a phase where they do not know what to do with their lives, I want to say this: you are not alone. It's okay to be not okay. We all fail and we all have fears, and no one knows exactly where this life will lead us. If you do not know what to do with your life, ask yourself the following question: does what I am doing bring me closer to love? In the end, it is love that matters and that we should bring into this world. I firmly believe that every human being has the need to love. We want to experience love, share love, and above all learn to love ourselves. A life without love is not a life worth living. Day after day, life confronts us with challenges, some greater, some smaller. Yet, we all want to believe that our existence has meaning. If life has no meaning, then it is up to us to give it one. Every person carries with him then the possibility to do good. For me, life only becomes truly worth living when one has value for humanity. This planet is our home, and we should treat it with respect and gratitude. We must learn to appreciate the good in life and strive for happiness. We all live here together. Happiness and love are among the few things in this world that grow when they are shared. Every day I ask myself the same questions. Why I am here? Why do the things that happen to me happen? Why is my life the way it is and not different? I am in a phase of my life that feels very dark, very uncertain, and nothing truly feels right. Every day is the same. I wake up with the hope that today everything will be different, only to be disappointed at the end of the day that nothing has changed. Whether I speak to other people or try to speak to God, it feels as though my words dissolve into nothing. I do not know why I was born, and perhaps I never will. Maybe there is no reason at all. I do not want to tell anyone what to do or what not to do, but I hope that this channel and this video will help people, and that I have left something positive behind in this world. For me, the only thing that feels right is helping others, opening one's heart and sharing one's pain. To everyone who sees this, we do not know each other and we will probably never meet, but I want you to know that you are not alone. I do not know what it's like to be you, and you don't know what it's like to be me. I have not lived your life, I do not have your body, and I do not know what situation you're currently in. But if there's one thing I want to share with you, it is this: life is too short to live in fear, and the world is too beautiful to be in constant sorrow. I hope that wherever you are and whatever situation you are in while watching this video, I wish you from the bottom of my heart all the best in this world, that you will find your path and hopefully live the life that is meant for you. And even if you never know who I am and we never get to know each other, I just want to tell you from the bottom of my heart that I love you.